It seems we're coming off another weekend of the bad weekend that seems to be every other weekend
And
going.
it's calling alternates, doesn't it?
Have you noticed that too? I mean, it's
Yeah,
really strange. Like it's like one weekend we just look absolutely dominant, and the next weekend is just down the shitter.
something we've never seen before.
It's so weird. It's like I think I can officially say like with full confidence that this team is mid because they're just right in the middle. They're like they've been hovering around 500 all year. They can't seem to piece more than 3 wins in a row together. And it's just, I don't know. And I genuinely, that's part of the reason why I didn't want to record until today too, because I don't even know what to say. Like,
It's hard to get excited for them right now, for me anyway.
it's not even the excitement thing. It's just like, it's like we're watching two different teams every other weekend.
Yeah,
I mean, watching the games against Everett, Portland this couple weeks ago. Look like a whole different team than what we saw against Penticton and Kamloops.
yeah.
It's
And
no other way I could
I
say
can't
it.
say it's playing to the level of your opponent either because
No, they're all
both
good, great
both
teams.
both Penticton and Kamloops are good.
Yeah, no, they're all great teams, and
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter who it is. The Wenatchee could come in and kick our ass one weekend, and wouldn't be shocked. And it's,
right.
you know, I don't know. It's a really strange
This
kind
season's
of
had a strange,
aspect to.
yeah. The season had a strange makeup of how it's
Yeah,
played out.
yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, and I don't really know what to expect coming into this weekend against Everett and Brandon either.
I'm just not going to have any expectations. I'm just going to go watch and enjoy what we get to do on Saturday, which would be nice.
Yeah, for sure. And but then, it's like I guess technically if we're going on how it's been, this should be our weekend where we play well.
The on weekend
Um,
instead of being
but
off.
but to add on to that, the injury plagues continues to plague our forward group.
It's
Uh,
it's bad right now.
looking at the latest weekly report that came out yesterday. Some good news. Ethan Hughes is returning from injury,
Good.
so he should be back in the lineup this weekend.
And
Cohen
I feel like
Harris. Cohen Harris is day to
he's a little
day.
bit of a spark plug too.
Yeah, Cohen Harris is day to day now, so he should be back remotely soon. Ozzie McIntyre is still out week to week. Smith Redmond is still out month
Bummer.
to month. A couple of new additions to the injury report that one looks like it could be just a day-to-day thing. Tyus Sparks out lower body day-to-day. And the really bad news, Chase Harrington forward lower body out week to week as
I did
of
not see that.
he got injured on Saturday, played the first period, played the couple shifts in the second, and then never came
Yeah.
back.
You
So
commented on that when we're at the
I
game,
I
talking about,
noticed,
did you notice he's not been out there this period after the first period?
yeah, I noticed it. And yeah, Boiler confirmed it on the post game show. But yeah, looking at this, looks like he's out week to week. So hopefully nothing too serious. But some good news is that Ethan Hughes is back. Ty Sparks is day to day as well as Cohen Harris. So hopefully maybe we can get a couple of those guys back this weekend too. Kind of help
Some
the
bodies.
forward group up front a little bit because. I mean, it's weird how all of these guys, it's all forwards too. So it's just like completely devastating our forward group.
Right? You think about it, what was it? About 2 weeks ago, we were playing seven defensemen and
Yeah, we've been doing that. Well, we have been doing that ever
right,
since, Ozzie and Ethan Hughes and those guys went out with injury.
right.
And now you have, more guys coming back from their injuries, but you're still adding guys to the injury list too. So
Right.
it's going to be interesting to see what the lineup looks like this weekend. I probably would assume we're going to go 11-7 again, unless Sparks and Harris are able to come back by Friday or Saturday. So I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see what the lines look like. You got some A&W. I got some ice cold Coca-Cola.
Nice. Well, I like ice cold Coca-Cola. I'm still a
Yeah,
Pepsi guy more than a Coke guy, but
I am right there with you. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know based on the two games this past weekend. I mean, I like the start we had on Saturday. The first 5 minutes was really good, getting two goals in the first four, and then
It
giving up
was.
that one shortly after the second. But
That actually
it,
shocked me. I did not expect that.
no, I didn't either. But then it looked like from then on we were just skating in quicksand, and
Yeah.
Kamloops was just taking advantage of the defensive breakdowns, and we just weren't able to hit the net. And if we were able to hit the net, they're shooting it right into the chest of the goalie.
It's almost like once somebody opens the door a little crack and lets a little light in, they just surged in and pushed the door wide open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But anyway, the reason I asked, if there's anything positive that you saw in that game on Saturday, because I mean,
No,
there's nothing positive that I can take away from the game against Penticton on Friday,
not
so
at all.
I don't even necessarily want to talk about that game.
The only positive I'm going to take of that is for Penticton. Again, it's crazy how this team comes into the league for the first time and they look like a veteran team.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I told you that the first couple of times we played them
Yeah, and
that they impressed me.
yeah, and they've been dominant. They're on like a 12 game winning streak or something right now.
Yeah.
Like it's something stupid. And I don't think anybody really expected that with being an expansion team and getting all these got new guys coming in and
No,
they
they just have a system that works very well right now.
well they do and they have the same coaching staff that they had in the BCHL too.
That's
They just bumped up a league. I think that's a huge part of it because I
me
think that guy
too.
is a hell of a coach.
There's a lot of familiarity with everything for all of them. Yes, I agree.
And they have a handful, actually they do have a handful of players on their team that were in the BCHL with Penticton last year as well
Hmm.
that signed with the WHL franchise. So there's that as well. And but yeah, I mean they just completely utterly dominated the Chiefs on Friday.
Big
Like I
time.
did I didn't even
Almost
watch the
like
third
we were
period.
in the BCHL and they were in the WHL.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the third period. Like I it wasn't fun to watch. There was no positives that I could really take
No,
away.
no,
But,
me either.
going into Saturday, again, like I said, positive start, good first couple minutes, and then all Kamloops from there. The Chiefs go up 2-0 early, and then Kamloops scores five unanswered to win 5-2. So,
That was crazy.
um, I did, there's a handful of guys that obviously we were pretty short on the front end, only playing three full lines with the injury to Harrington as well, because we already
Hmm.
went into that game playing three full lines, and then Buckley is the extra forward. And so, losing Harrington, that moves Buckley up. So we're just running three lines. Guys are tired. I get it. But, it's that those are the kinds of situations where teams really got to find guys that are able to kind of fill in the gaps and buckle down the hatches too. And it just seems like the Chiefs weren't able to do that.
You say that they were tired. They got to be tired of the outcomes of these games like this. They got to be tired of showing up like that.
Well, yeah, and us as fans too, we're tired of watching them go, a really positive weekend, getting 4, 5, 6 points, and then the next weekend just coming out and only, getting outscored 11-2 on the weekend. Like
That's what
that's,
crazy to me when you put that math together.
it's
Only I'm okay giving up 11. That's one thing I'm not proud of, but only scoring two in two games.
yeah, yeah, and another thing too is, I mean, the penalty kill has been bad again lately too.
Hmm.
Penticton had 7 power plays in that game against us, and they scored on three of them. Won the face-off battle 38-22, and then the next night Chiefs dominated the face-off battle, but we're still 1 for 2 on the PK and 0 for 3 on the power play. So
Would you say that power or penalty kill is willpower and determination?
I mean, yeah, and that's the other thing with the injury front too. It's all of our penalty killers, our solid penalty killers are the
Hmm.
ones that are out of the lineup right now with injuries. So I don't know if that
This is an
has any
opportunity
effect
for
on it.
this is an opportunity for the other guys to step up though, and we have not seen it yet.
Um, yeah, but I do want to talk about something positive too.
Good.
The Chiefs finally naming their captain for the
Yay.
season with Berkeley staying up with the Kraken this year.
How which not to totally change the subject, but how awesome has it been to see him
Oh,
play
Burke's been awesome in the
playing?
NHL. Like,
Yeah.
from the start of the year up until around World Juniors, I was actually a little bit irritated with how the Kraken have handled him.
Hmm.
Um, and I know that part of the reason why that they kept him up originally was because of their injury issues in the center spot.
Hmm.
But now that he's back from his injury and he was able to finally put one in the back of the net, they're really starting to come in waves for him. And
Yeah.
not only is he out there scoring, he's picking up assists, he's doing all the little things right. He looks like he belongs out there now. Like
Yeah.
I genuinely think that they made the right decision now to keep him in the NHL
Me too.
for
Me too.
his sake and for the team's sake.
Me too.
Obviously, it sucks for the Chiefs, no doubt about it. Like,
Right.
sucks for the fans, sucks for the team, but it's great for Catton.
But how cool is it to see, like, even on our local news too, to see them always talking about in the sports section, talking about Catton and something he did the night before or something too.
Yeah,
We didn't
exactly.
even get that when he played for the Chiefs here.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's cool seeing those guys have success. But to go back to naming the captain, the Chiefs named Will McIsaac the captain of the team for the remainder of the season. 38th captain in franchise history takes over for Berkeley Catton. Brad Lauer said at the beginning of the year we were unsure about what our team would look like, and now that our team is set for the rest of the season, we felt it was important to add a captain. We felt Will embodies all the right qualities and is a perfect fit to lead the group through the rest of the season. And in addition to that, they added two more additional forwards as assistant captains for the year. So we got Wilmot Isaac captain, Owen Martin full-time assistant captain, Nathan Mays and Chase Harrington are the home assistant
Home
captains, and
associates. Yeah.
then Sam Moremba and Logan Wormold are road captains or assistant captains. So nice to see Wormy get some recognition there too.
Agreed.
Again, like I said, regardless of how the team plays every other weekend, I think Wormold has had a really positive effect on this team,
Me too.
and I'm hoping that they can kind of get out of this routine that they're in of winning two, losing two, winning two, losing two. Because I tell you what, I'm really tired of seeing us at 500.
Me too.
It's been that way all year, and like I said, I think I'm comfortable saying this team is mid, and I mean that's the best way I could put it. But currently sitting in ninth
And
in
we're
in the
at
Western Conference.
500 and playing down below our capabilities. I feel like it's not like we're overachieving to get to 500. I feel
No,
like
I completely
we should
agree.
be much better than 500.
Oh, I
That's the
agree.
that's the thing that's still frustrating to me as the
Yeah,
fan. To me as the fan,
I completely agree. It's I don't know. We got a couple of huge tests coming in this weekend with once again playing Everett at home after we beat them 4-0 in their barn last weekend. So
they're going to be looking for some revenge on
they're gonna
that.
want revenge, and it's gonna be. I again, like you said, I don't even have. I don't even get my hopes up really anymore.
Hmm.
Like you always ask me like what my predictions are. I don't have predictions because you don't know which team is going to come out.
Yeah, it helps to know what you're voting on or betting on, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
Yep, yep. And then we got
so we don't know. It's always different.
The Brandon Wheat Kings coming in on Saturday too. They're sitting right around the middle of their conference. They're a
I was
decent
gonna say I
team,
know
and
nothing about Brandon this
um,
year.
they're 26-19-1, 53 points. So they're a little bit above where we are in our conference, but they're sitting in fifth place in the East right now as well. So they're on their Eastern swing, and they're past 10. They're 4-6-0. So they're right around the same kind of spot in the standings that the Chiefs are, but the Chiefs A need to get healthy and B need to figure it out to be able to play with a little bit of consistency.
Yeah,
Haven't seen a lot of consistency from Linus Viard either since he came back from World Juniors, which is a little bit of a bummer. But Carter Essler has been fantastic.
yeah, he
Um,
has.
Even that game against Penticton, I felt like he made some really key saves,
He did.
and kept the game from getting too crazy out of hand. And then he came in relief on Saturday of Viard as well and played very well.
Hmm. Got
So
you.
thank you. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on where the team is at right now. Again, I don't really have much to talk about that's because I don't want to sit here and just like bash them or whatever. But
No,
like I don't have many positive things to say.
I'm with you. I'm with you. They they need to show us something as fans,
Yeah. No
and
doubt. I mean, that's perfectly exactly well said.
and I think they're frustrated as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are
Yeah.
because we've said it all year long. They know they're better than what they're showing too.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
But they just need to go back to simple hockey.
Yeah, that's the thing. Simple hockey, and they need to stop trying to do the fancy shit.
We talked about this at the game the other night too. A little bit more. Go back to Donnie Knockbar hockey, a little dump and chase,
Yeah, and I don't think that would hurt.
and just outwork the other team, and it gets you. It's got to get their head in the game a little bit more too to do that.
Well, yeah, I mean you got to do the little things in order to be able to do the fancy things,
Right,
like you got to be able to put in the effort in order to kind of make those kinds of plays during a game too, and
right.
they got to play full 200. That's another thing that I haven't seen a lot from these guys in recent weeks too, is they're not playing a full 200-foot game. A lot of defensive lapses. I'm still seeing a lot of that stuff that we saw late last year with our defensemen making, the bad pinches at the blue line and coughing up a odd man rush the other way.
Yeah, almost
That's the
like
one
this
thing I've
last week, and
noticed.
it was reverting back to that stuff. I feel like a lot of that stuff had kind of gotten better and gone away, but now it was back.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It seems like, if they the even if the team gets off to, like, 2-0 lead within the first 5 minutes like we did on Saturday, it's like
Hmm.
they feel like they're content to sit and just play defense at that point, and that's when it all falls apart.
Content
And
is a good
then
word to use. I agree. I believe. Yeah,
yeah, and then at that point it's like, okay, all of a sudden it's a tied game, and next thing you know you're losing, and you can never catch back up to them after that because you already had your hearts set on just playing defense and
and now you're starting to
playing
panic a little bit because you're behind.
exactly.
Yeah,
And that's when you start gripping the stick too tight. They need to keep attacking. I don't care if they have a 5 or 6 goal lead. They need to keep attacking.
yeah.
Like you got to play 200 foot. And if you're being way too timid with the puck offensively, you're going to be timid defensively too. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's a big issue with this team right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I
They're.
like, I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna bring back the hashtag no passion
Yeah,
from a couple of years ago that we had amongst ourselves. I need to
it
see
seems
some.
that way.
I need to see some more passion and wanting to be better for yourselves and your teammates.
Yeah, exactly. You have, I want to say, 20 some games left in the regular season here. You have three guys that are playing their last 28 games as a member of a junior hockey team.
Exactly,
And you want them to go out on a high note, if anything. You want to at least get into the playoffs, see what you can do.
and know that you gave your all.
Exactly. And so I'm just hoping that these guys can take these next 28 games and figure it the hell out and maybe do a little bit better than just splitting it, 14 wins, 14 losses.
Yeah, let's get a couple games ahead of 500 in the record column. That'd be
Well,
nice.
and that's the other thing. If we keep, we win these games against, I mean, against anybody really, but especially against US division teams, we win 2 games, we're all of a sudden in fifth place in the Western Conference.
Right.
So, the Chiefs are, again, we're only sitting 6 points out of fourth place in the West. So,
Which is
like,
kind of where we were a couple weeks ago, and now we're in like ninth place overall, aren't we?
yeah, we're in ninth. We're only 4 ahead of Seattle for the 10 spot too.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
it's getting down to crunch time here, where I'm at the late part of January, getting into February here shortly, and yeah, I mean it's crunch time. They kind of got to stop fucking around.
And I don't have the schedule in front. We play a lot in February, don't we?
Yeah, we play a lot of games in February, and including starting this weekend. Friday, Saturday, we play a Tuesday game next week, I believe, against Penticton.
We start playing some midweek
Um,
games, I think, don't we, in February?
Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since we've had any midweek games other than that Monday game in Portland. But yeah, looking at the upcoming games here, the Chiefs got
And
Everett
did did
Friday.
did I see something in the yesterday or today to where they're treating this next midweek game for people that want tickets as a weekend game?
Oh yeah, I did see that as well. Against Penticton on Wednesday the 4th. Um, so Friday against Everett, Saturday against Brandon, Penticton on Wednesday the 4th. Vancouver Friday the 6th, and then Wenatchee Friday the or Saturday the 7th, and then back at home Tuesday the 10th against Seattle. So we got a lot of games coming up in a short little time frame here
Yes, we do.
that and some really key games on teams in our conference too, and especially in our division with Everett, Penticton, Brandon, or Vancouver, Wenatchee, Seattle. So key games, the Chiefs can win. They can beat any team if they really play the way that they should be playing. And so I'm hoping that they can kind of realize that, oh shit, guys, it's February now.
Yeah,
Let's figure it the fuck out. Because that's what needs to happen, to be quite honest.
it does.
So, but yeah, I mean, really, like I said, I don't have much else to say. That's pretty much all I
Mm,
have.
No. Well, I'm looking forward this weekend for a couple reasons, obviously, to see a couple games and to maybe get to tour the arena a little bit on Saturday, something you kind of helped arrange. That'll be nice.
Hmm. Yeah, so we'll get all that stuff figured out and head down to the arena to hopefully see some good hockey from the
And
Chiefs.
exactly. And maybe we can get some guests on too. We're talking between ourselves. We haven't set anything up, but talking between ourselves, seeing if we can't get some people on during the NHL Olympic break.
Hmm.
Be
Yeah,
nice.
we'll be setting stuff up there. We'll have a little bit of more time, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever the Olympic
Right.
break is. So,
We'll
um,
we'll be hungry for some hockey stuff. So that'll inspire us to try to set some things up too.
yeah, no doubt about it. But other than that, man, that's all I really got.
All right. That works for me. Well, let's
All
see what we
right.
can do this weekend.
Hopefully pick up another win against Everett. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
And then
I'd,
military game Saturday,
that'll be nice too. I always like
special
that.
jerseys. So,
Always like that. Well,
all
at least I
righty.
don't have to be bummed about not having bought a jersey this year. So
Yep,
those are
exactly.
those those are always nice jerseys, no matter what this a design is. But
100%. I agree.
I have no desire for one right now.
Right there with you.
Yeah.
All right, Cappy.
All
Well,
right.
we'll recap next week.
It sounds good. Have
Till
a good rest of the
then,
week.
go Chiefs,
Go
go.
Chiefs, go.